guys, it's Rachel here with Sons of Tempo Connie Corso. So, I've got the two puppies out here, Pantera and Nirvana. I was able to find a co-own for Pantera, so that's cool. They're going to be coming and getting her on the 8th of February, so she'll be here a little bit longer. Come on! So I just fed them their morning meal. Come on! And I wanted to do a little bit of training with them in regards to just kind of, come on! Let's see if she can figure it out. A little bit of training on what? On just being out and about. Oh, look, she figured it out. And I'm doing a bit of like recall with them, which is something I like to teach when pups are very young. And I just take them out on these little walks. So, yeah. They've been out once before. Out here in the back. They've been out in the front before as well. But out in the back, this will be only their second time. And there's a lot more out here to be distracted by. Come on! Good girl, Nirvana. Good girl, Pantera. Good girl. And so just kind of making sure that they, come on! Look at that structure. Good looking girl. Interesting enough, her mask got darker. So that's cool. I didn't think that it would. Definitely did. It's not pitch black like her sister's, but it's definitely there. And funny thing is, I noticed where she got it from. She actually got it from her father. If you look very closely, Batista doesn't have a mask. He's a brindle dog, and so you can't really tell. But I was just randomly kind of looking at him. I don't know why or what happened, but I was just kind of looking, and sure enough, I noticed. I was like, hold on. That brindling is coming right up to his nose. So, yeah, he does not have a mask. So, it's not the end of the world. You know, I did breed him to a female that has a very dark mask. Blondie has a very dark mask. It actually goes up farther on her head than it should, technically. And so, of all the puppies, they all have a mask. But Nirvana's is the only one that's actually not quite as dark as it should be. So, as you can see, Pantera is quite the lady. Nirvana's no punk either. She doesn't back down, but Pantera is definitely the more assertive of the two. Oh, look at that. Man, she grabs her hard. See, that's why you gotta understand when puppies are playing, especially with you guys, like when you have a puppy, maybe you've got kids or whatever, and they're like, oh, it's biting. And it's like, well, yeah, you know, they do that with each other. And as you can see, they're very rough with each other. You can see how she grabbed her and just, you know, grabbed her coat and just gave it a shake. And so it's really important that you teach puppies bite inhibition when they're young, so that they recognize, because they don't know that your skin isn't as thick as another puppy's is. So they're not trying to be mean. They're not trying to actually hurt you. They're just horsing around. They're just playing like they would, you know. So yeah. But they're having a blast. I've been working with them on potty training. They're getting a lot better at it. As soon as I open the door, they come right out, which is a good thing. And yeah, the pups are doing real good inside. Cashmere's doing really well. All the puppies are growing. They're a week old now. Actually, slightly over a week now. The dogs are barking because my neighbors are doing construction. I can't have the rest of the dogs out here with these guys because they play too rough, and they'll hit them, they'll knock them over, and I don't want these pups to get hurt. So So yeah, that's why I have them out here like this. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl. Don't you jump on me. Don't you jump on me. Don't you jump. Shh. Ah, no. I'm teaching her not to jump on me. So I'm going to walk away, see if they follow. Come. Good girl, Pantera. Good girl. Come on, Nirvana. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. No, don't. No. Way too aggressive. No. What'd I say? No. No. Bit too hype right there. She came in. Thought she was fixing to check me, but I checked her back. Isn't that what song is that? Check me and I'll check you back. It's like a song in my youth. All right. I want to say it's like Beastie Boys, but I could totally be wrong. So anyway, but yeah, they are quite the rambunctious too. They have a lot of energy. They're very confident. Really great movement on them. You see that prancing motion that we've got there. Look at that. Look at that. There goes Pantera. They're like little lion cubs. Oh! Oh, Lord, there's Pantera, her normal self, being all dominant. Oh. See that tail up on Nirvana? She's like, hey, don't mess with me. So she's not as, she's confident, don't get me wrong. She's definitely not afraid of her, but not as outwardly dominant as her sister. Oh. Definitely more clumsy. Her down again. Oh, she's shaking her up. Shaking her up. What are you doing? Why are you beating up on your sister like that? Hey, don't you jump on me. Psst. Psst. No. Oh. See if I can call them back now that they're going the other direction. Come on. Come. Good girls. Good girls. Good girls. Yep. Good girls. Come on. Come in. There you are. Good. So they're listening. Good girls. Good girls. See, Nirvana gives it as good as she gets it. Oh. Pantera is the queen of coming in and getting her. She gets her, she gets her when she's running. She does that grab and swoop. She grabs her and swoops her down. It's pretty funny to watch. She's a tough little girl. Oop. Oh, Oh, Lord. Funny girl, funny girl. Yeah, for those that don't know, I did get Nirvana's, that thing that she had. So it was a, I don't remember the name of it, but it was basically a cluster of blood vessels that they can get it subcutaneously, which is like under the skin, and it can actually be on top of the skin, and it's kind of like a mass. It's benign, almost like moles that are like on the, like that. You know, like there's a difference between like a mole that has no, like it doesn't rise above the skin, and then you have the ones that actually do. They have like an actual mass to them. It's more like that, but under the skin. And it's just made up apparently of a cluster of blood vessels. And so anyway, it's not an issue. It's not genetic, other than the fact that it is more common in some breeds rather than others, but there is no risk to her. It's not supposed to come back. So yeah, so it's not a big deal. There's a word for it. I can't remember it. It starts with an H, but anyway, so yeah, so she's good to go, which is why we did decide to go ahead and find Pantera a co-own. Cause as you can see, they're both, rambunctious little pups, lots of high energy. And I do feel that they would benefit from actually not being raised together, because they need, especially for me wanting to show Nirvana and wanting Pantera to also be a show dog, it would be beneficial for them to be in separate homes, because they're training. They'll get more time with the training, more individualized attention. And then on top of that, it really doesn't make sense for me to be showing them, because I'm going to end up, they're going to be competing against each other. And sure, I could show one, champion one, and then do the other one. But for me, it's better that they get that individualized training and attention. And then I'm able to keep those genetics in my line through the co-own. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. Structure. Pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl. I saw you see me. She's like, hey. And then she thought better of it. She's like, I don't want to mess with her. She doesn't let me chew on her. They try to treat me like they treat each other, but I have a low tolerance for being chewed on by needle-like puppy teeth. So anyway, so you can see now Nirvana's in the mood. She's like, actually, I think I'm going to beat you up right now. Yeah, they're two tough girls, man. I tell you what. They are tough, tough girls. So anyway, I'm going to end this. I'm going to get inside. I bought their vaccinations, and then I made a bad mistake. I went to H-E-B, which is our grocery store, afterwards. Completely forgot about the vaccines, and so unfortunately that rendered them useless. They do need to be kept at a constant temperature, and it does need to be refrigerated once you buy them. So you can't do that. So that was a mistake that I made. So I do need to repurchase their vaccinations. And now that things are starting to cool down with everything going on, I actually need to, go, actually the post office isn't open today, but the papers for the puppies, for this litter should be in the, at my post office. So I guess I'll get them tomorrow and start sending those out, filling them out, sending them out. So if you have a puppy off this litter, I haven't forgot about you, I promise. I've just had so much going on that I haven't had the opportunity to deal with the papers yet, as far as picking them up from the post office and filling them out and sending them out. So anyway, yep. So I'm going to do that. And then I am going to actually, I need to be up in my game. I literally went and I bought an iPad. I'm sure y'all would know I bought an iPad Pro a while back. I talked about it. specifically so that I could use LumaFusion, which is a video editing software, so that I could actually produce better content for you guys. And then I got so busy that I hadn't touched it. And so I really want to take some time now that things are starting to cool down a bit, as far as like not having so much crazy stuff going on, to really be able to work on getting better at that, and being able to kind of customize my content more and make it more professional for you guys. So I did work on my website a bit as well. I added some dogs, and so, you know, I've been starting to really get down on some stuff that I've been meaning to get down on for a while. So anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to try to get some stuff done, and then I got to go pick up Batista from the vet later on. He's at a specialist right now, which is costing me a fortune just for the visit. But, you know, we got to figure out what's going on with him and how to fix it. So, so anyway, so yeah, so I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you enjoyed the puppy playtime, and I'll talk at you later. Bye.